Hey everybody, I'm Dave and I've got a treat for you. Today I'm going to be showing you how I make Alpha-Gal safe midnight pasta. It's a go-to in our house. It's great comfort food. My wife loves it when she gets back from a trip and she just wants something easy. So this is quick and easy pasta, not a lot of ingredients, and it is fantastic. So over the years, pasta has been kind of one of those things that's gotten a little bit harder to eat. And whenever we're in Europe on vacation, it's fine. Different brands have a lot of additives, but this is just the only ingredients in this brand of pasta. And it's got a warning about eggs. My wife has some issues with eggs, but we've never really run into a problem with this. I think the eggs kind of boil down to the sulfates in them. I'm not 100% sure, but as her Alpha-Gal has progressed, eggs are out. I can't even cook them in the house. I gotta go out to the grill and boil eggs if I want some hard-boiled eggs or want to cook some for breakfast. I'm not gonna get into how to cook the pasta too much. It's pretty basic, but I do like to salt my water. We'll get that going, bring that up to a boil. I had mentioned sulfates, talking about the pasta and eggs. So another thing we've noticed is red wine contains sulfates. That gives my wife some problems. Your brown liquors contain sulfates. So I usually try to have a couple bottles of white. She really likes champagne or like a ranch water, some tequila and sparkling water and squeeze a lime. So if you're out and about and you notice you're starting to have problems with that, you might want to think about white wine instead of red and white liquor instead of brown. We have the pasta in the water. The box says 10 minutes, so we'll give it about 10 minutes. So you see the white starch bubbles building up on top of the pasta? That's what we're gonna be using for our sauce. So that, olive oil, some spices, I diced up an onion and 3 cloves of garlic, and we're gonna saute that all down, and we'll steadily scoop some of that starch water off the top of the pasta into the sauce. All right, this is a super easy sauce. We'll go ahead, pan warm. We're gonna use some extra virgin olive oil, maybe about a tablespoon. Start off with a little bit of salt. We'll get the onions sauteed. The onions are starting to get translucent. I'm going to go ahead and add the garlic and some more olive oil. Stir this up. I'll start to get some of that starch water off of the top. Alright. I'm going to add some red pepper flakes. So I like my pasta spicy. When I was a kid, my friend's dad used to make spicy pasta, and me and him were like the only ones that could eat it, and it was awesome. Go ahead and add some Italian spices. So my Italian spices are something I splurge on. I actually order them from a place that sources them straight out of Italy. So I kind of spoil myself with those and sun-dried tomatoes. I try to get those fresh from Italy. because they are really good. A little bit more. See, everything's looking good. Add a little bit of salt. It's nice to add salt throughout the cooking process. We got a little bit more of that starch water. Go ahead and scoop that up. Smells so good. I'm gonna go ahead and lower the heat a little bit and just kind of let it cook off, and it'll start to thicken up and make a sauce. So we're coming up on 10 minutes on the pasta. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the burner off, and I'm gonna start moving the pasta over into our sauce. I don't like to dump out the pasta water and strain it because sometimes you might need a little bit more of the water to make the sauce. Just kind of incorporate it in, mix it up, just let it finish cooking, get all that goodness on there. It is just sucking it up, so I think we're going to have to add a little bit more olive oil to the mix, and maybe a little bit more salt, and water. Salt. Get a little bit more of this water. I'm telling y'all, this hits the spot. It's like the ultimate comfort food. Should probably use like my pasta tongs. All right, there we go. That's a little better. And another thing I like to do is I usually add some green peas to the mix there at the end. Just gives it a little something extra. About a half a bag. This is gonna be so good. I've got all the pasta in and mixed up with the frozen peas. And it's looking good, it's smelling good. I'm gonna go ahead and kill the heat, turn that burner off, and I'm gonna set the lid on, and I'm just gonna let all those flavors just kind of steam. It'll finish cooking the frozen peas, and in about 5 minutes it'll be done, and it'll be amazing. So it's been about 5 minutes, let's check it out. Oh my God, it looks so good. This is gonna be fantastic. So the midnight pasta looks amazing, and we're gonna pair that tonight with some ciabatta bread, fresh from the bakery. So we tend to get all of our bread from the bakery. We can talk to the people that make the bread. We know what's in the bread. I have this theory in my head that the closer you are to the Mediterranean, the better the bread is for you. So ciabatta is pretty close to the Mediterranean. So it's pretty good. And there it is. It's a huge bowl full of midnight pasta. It is delicious. You'll be able to share it with everybody. They won't care that it's alpha-gal safe because it's so good. If you happen to have some crispy chicken bits lying around, you could cook those up and put it on top. That would be fantastic. And I happen to have a loaf of ciabatta bread from my local bakery. I'm gonna heat this up in the oven, put it together, and that's dinner. All right, thanks for watching. I hope this helps you out, and I'm looking forward to sharing more recipes with y'all. Thanks, cheers.